Welcome back, friends. My name is Deepak More. You are watching my YouTube channel, TheIndianOptions.com, and today I have good news that today I am recording a final video. This is the 86th video, and it is called as Conclusion and Welcome. The conclusion is that I'm trying to conclude all the 85 videos that I have made, and welcome means that I'm welcoming a new budding traders. So today is 4th of April 2020, and we are in midst of coronavirus pandemic, and actually it's really very difficult situation. So I've kind of hurried. I've spent a lot of weekends making these videos so that I can release it maybe tomorrow to my friends and everybody, because all of my friends, most of them are in lockdown right now in India, so they can spend some quality time in learning about these options. So I'm just kind of making in bit hurry, so this is the last video, and actually the whole thing, the whole project actually, this is going to be more like, one-to-one discussion kind of video. There is hardly anything I'm going to explain here new. Basically just the thanks to everybody kind of video. So this whole project started with me first writing the book to help family and friends and explain them like how you can make small and consistent profit in the stock market. But the book became very boring and very complex to read or something. Then someone suggested me to make some videos, and then for last 1 year or so I've been gathering material, making presentations, making videos, testing my strategies in the live market, and uh, everything that I know or everything that I have learned about options trading are explained in all these videos. So if you go through these 86, 85 videos, you will know what I know basically. Okay, these videos will give you actually a very solid foundation of theoretical knowledge with some practical tips and some points which I have come across. But this is not the end of your learning actually, but this is a beginning. Now once you finish this, then over a period of time you will have to make your own strategies, you will have to test your own strategies based on your testing behavior. Like now you will have to learn from your own mistakes, try not to avoid make the same mistakes again, improvise on that, and then, but there is no fixed formula which is actually fit for everybody, right? Now through these videos I have tried to give like the most authentic, correct knowledge based out of my knowledge and my experience in options trading. And in this video, in the below footnote, I'm I'm again showing you the my website, and there is a master playlist. There is a link over there, so if you click on the link, you will be able to see all these videos in a proper sequence, all the 85, 86 videos in a proper sequence, right from first video, second video, and it will automatically start playing. So you should really see this. The total time I think so will be around 20 or 22 hours or so. So if you just watch it continuously, it will take you some maybe 7-8 weeks or so to 7-8 days. I would say 1 week or 15 days should be more than sufficient to go through all the videos and understand the concept actually. And so before saying goodbyes and everything, I would like to give some last minute wisdom that I thought that I should at least tell or at least touch down those points, like so first one is that invest the only the money which you can afford to lose. Now this is risky. Options are risky unless and until you learn really in and out of what actually you are doing and what you really intend to do, right? So unless you have full knowledge about options trading option trading is going to be really very dangerous and you might lose your money. So just make sure that you start very small. I mean, I would say 5 lakh is the minimum, which I am explaining in a lot of my videos as well. So just keep 5 lakh money, and if you can afford to lose this 5 lakh money, only put that money. Don't put your emergency fund or college kids, your kids college fund or something. It will become a problem if if you lose it or so. Like now, now the way how you can certify yourself whether you know options trading or not is if you can make your capital double, and how quickly you can make it double, right? Now, when I started trading, I made my capital double in 6 months time. So I started in July 31st, and by February, by January end, I had already passed 100% of my increase in capital. Now in 8 months, I'm at 250% of my capital. I think so in last week or so I might have lost like 10-15%, but irrespective, it's like 200%, around 200% or so. It is possible to get that much amount of increase in your capital year over year if you do this really very properly. Okay, now how, as soon as you double your money, just assume that you know everything about options. You can be an options trader. So let that be your certificate of yourself, because there is no certificate that I am planning to, or nseindia.com, they have some official courses which you can register, download, give the exams and things like that. But I'm really not very sure whether you want to do it or not, because I, being a NRI, it's really very difficult for me to study that and then go to India, take the exams and things like that. So maybe now it's not the time for me to study. But that is to get the certificate, right? But when you are doing options trading, if you can double your money, then you can consider yourself as an option expert, and then you can improvise on that. And then so even if your double the money happens in say 5 years, it doesn't matter. We are not in hurry here, and the market happens every day, market opens every day, closes every day. Like, you are there here basically, and if it takes, if you keep the money in banks, say for example, bank is giving like 3%, 4%, I think so right now, percentage. So it will take like maybe 12 years or something to make your money double in the bank. But if you can make your money double in 3 years or 4 years, that is good enough actually, if you look at it that way, right? So if you are increasing your capital by 25% every year, then in 3 or 4 years you will make your money double, right? Whenever you start doing this trading, sometimes you are going to lose, you will get depressed, and you'll start to ask the question to yourself, what the hell I'm doing here, or why I should be doing this, and this is so difficult and I cannot do it. If you get this kind of feeling, then just be assured that you are on the right path. If you get this kind of feeling, it means you are on the right path, and this is a normal path for all the traders. That will happen, at least option traders I am talking about, because that's all I have expertise in. So if you get this kind of depressed feeling, which means you are doing okay, just continue what you are doing, right? Now also in your this option journey, you are going to lose at least 50% of your capital. Take my word for it. Okay, it happens with everybody. You lose the money, then actually you lose the money not because of anything, but you lose the money because of overconfidence. Because when you start doing this, you start the habit of getting all profitable trades, and then you go in overconfidence. Like, say for example, when I did my trade, at least 20 trades in a row, I was in positive. 20 trades in the row. I don't know exact figure, but it was certainly more than 15 to 20%, or 15 to 20 times. I was in positive. I got oh, I can do it, I can do it, and I can. Then sometimes you make some mistakes, and then you lose like maybe profit you have earned, all the profit that you have earned in those 15 trades, you will lose in one trade. It happens all the time. So if it happens to you, don't get depressed, because this is a normal path to learn. And after that 50% loss in your trade, then you are going to get more intelligent, and you are going to be more careful, and that's how your trading behavior is going to change, and that's how it is going to help you to get more bigger profits in future. Okay, so you are going to lose the money, so don't worry about it. Okay, now you will also make some mistakes or lose money due to some unforeseen factors. Okay, just try to introspect and get the issue resolved before you continue. At least what you can do is learn from your mistake, and you are paying some money for your mistake, right? Because when you make a mistake, you are going to lose some money. So think that whatever lesson that you have learned, you have paid the money for that lesson, and that's how you should learn by yourself, right? And you must be in the market like all the times. Install apps on the mobile and make sure that you are ready to open or close the trades anytime you want in and have a very fast and speedy internet. Think of it as an investment, because it is really very needed. Okay, now if you make a very big profit or loss, don't do anything on that day, because think about what just happened. If you have made profit, just understand what you did and think how you can repeat it. If you have done loss, then think about it, how it happened, but don't do anything on that. Say for example, you are working at 5 to 6, you are working with the capital of say 5 lakh or so, right? So suddenly you got some profit of say 1.5 lakh. That is a very big profit. That is almost like 30% profit in just one day. It is quite possible you can have that. Once you get that, don't do anything on that day. Just take rest, switch off your terminal, go somewhere, take a walk, watch a movie, have dinner outside or something. But don't do the trading on that day, because you need time to think exactly what happened, how you made money or how you made loss before continuing further, right? Never quit your full-time job for this trading. It is really very, very important. Unless you have earned 5 to 7 years worth of your salary in profits. If you have salary say 10 lakh rupees yearly salary, and if you have like 50 lakhs in the pure profits, only then you think about making options trading as your full-time job. Okay, almost 20 to 25% of your contracts will be in loss. Don't get disheartened, disheartened. Look at 75% of the wins and think about how you can recover the losses soon. Okay, all you have wasted is time. So let me see how I can explain it. Okay, now say for example you start with 5 lakh on 1st of Jan, and on 31st of Jan you see how much money you have increased your capital by. Okay, now and repeat this. Okay, by 5 or 6 months you will know कि per month you are increasing your capital say by 20,000 rupees or so. Okay, you will know that after 5 to 6 months by taking an average. Now say for example that average comes out to be 20,000 rupees. Now which means what? Every month you can increase your capital by 20,000 rupees. Now say for example if you make 10,000 rupees loss. Now what does that mean? It doesn't mean that you have lost 10,000 rupees. It just means that you have lost 15 days of trading. You are thrown back 15 days and start from there again. In next 15 days you are going to earn that 10,000 rupees and then continue your journey so forth. So whenever you make a loss, all you do is you are thrown back maybe some time and then you start from there again. It is like snakes and ladder, right? You go to 100%, 78% and then take the snake, and then again you come back, and then again you start from there. Somewhere you are going to find the ladder to climb again, so don't worry about it. Okay, so repeat this process until you are really good at it, and then it is really a lot of fun. It is more fun than playing games or something, because this is real game, real money, and real people, real market, everything. It is so exciting. Watch my eyes, it's really that exciting. Okay, moving on. Never do any revenge trades. Revenge trade meaning, like, if you lose 10,000, immediately, what the hell, how can I lose, and then you're going to make 2-3 more contracts, and then maybe you'll make more loss, and then things. And then, as soon as you get this kind of feeling in your mind, see, losing is a part of the game. Okay, you shouldn't get, have an anxiety, you shouldn't get afraid or something of losing, because you are going to lose. Okay, now, once you lose, and if you get the revenge trading kind of feeling in your mind, nah, how I can lose, I'll have to do more, and then I'll get, if you kind of get that revenge trading kind of feeling, then, which means that you're doing gambling, then it is going to be difficult. The moment you start doing gambling, then, which means very soon you are going to lose all your money. So don't get this gambling thing going on in your head, right? If you lose, man. Come on, you're winning 75% of the times. You should be really very sporty, basically, right? With the sportsman spirit, that if you lose 25% of the time, just take the loss gracefully. It is just happens, man. Okay, don't blame the options, because the fault will lie in your trading behavior, actually. Then again, I'm repeating here again, never quit, no matter what. If you lose your money, understand the issue, resolve it, try to start with if your portfolio is decreased by, say, 75%, you have only 25% remaining, don't quit. Continue. You will continue till you succeed, and you will succeed, because there is nothing rocket science in this. It is just like, just doing it all over again and getting more experience, more this thing. The experience that you are learning, the experience that you are getting, is really very important. Okay, now next point is, like, there is a very thin line between trading and gambling, right? So as far as you are staying in the trading area, then you will make consistent profits and small profit. The moment you step into the gambling zone, then you are going to lose the money, and you are going to lose your sleep as well. You will not be able to sleep peacefully. So let me see how I can explain this. Okay, now, say for example, you have 5 lakh rupees as an investment, and your broker's margin is, say, 1 lot is equal to 90,000 rupees. Okay, so maximum you can trade is 4.5 lakh rupees, that is 5 lots multiplied by 90. Okay, so in call sell and put sell kind of contracts, you don't need in call sell and put sell kind of contracts, you need a margin. So legally it will not be possible for you to open more than 5 trades. Okay, because immediately the system will start giving error that you don't have sufficient money in margin, and that's why you cannot buy this. But if you are opening a put buy and call buy kind of contracts, then you don't need margins, right? Because you are paying the premium upfront. That's why you don't need a margin. And what happens is, like, if, say for example, the premium is 100 rupees, then in 5 lakh rupees you can actually deal in 70 lots. Okay, in 5 lakh rupees you can open 70 lots, whereas in the sale kind of contract your limit was just 5 lots was your limit. So the thumb rule is that if whatever amount of money you have, we are taking an example of, say, 5 lakh. In 5 lakh, how many sale kind of contracts are you possibly how many sale kind of contracts can you possibly do? It is 5 lots. So consider the 5 lots as your trading limit. But if you are opening the put buy and call buy contract, maximum double that amount from 5 lots, make it 10 lots. So if you have call sell and put sell kind of contract, and you should be dealing only in 5 lots. If you have put buy and call buy kind of contracts, you have to deal in maximum 10 lots. 5 multiplied by 2, 10 lots. Okay, so which means that 10 lots is your limit. Okay, if you make losses in 10 lots, the losses are going to be really very less that you can afford to lose. But if you start making opening 20 lots, 25 lots, 30 lots, the amount of losses and also profit actually will be too high for you to bear at that in mind. So you should have the organical growth actually. When you do the trading, you should have organical growth. Say for example, today you are dealing in 5 lots, then you got some maybe 1 lakh rupees in profit. Then tomorrow you should start doing in 6 lots maximum. Then another 15 days you have got another 1 lakh, then start doing in 7 lots or something. Don't jump from 10 lots to 40 lots to 50 lots to 30 lots, because if you do that you are going to make mistakes and you are going to lose all the money. Just take my word for it that you are going to lose all the money. Okay. Last but not the least, so the trading zone, before going to last point, so the trading zone is between 5 lots to 10 lots is your trading zone. Anything above 10 lots becomes your gambling zone. So the moment you step into the gambling zone, just imagine that you are going to lose your money. Be in your trading zone and you will make consistent small profit or consistent or small losses once in a while. Don't worry about it. Okay, so just make sure where you are standing. Last but not the least, watch your losses, because money you are going to make, no problem what. So it's like, you know, in cricket we have the saying like in the 5-day test cricket we have a saying that okay, the batsman should be on the crease. Okay, because if he is on the crease, then one run here, 2 run here, sometimes 3 runs, sometimes 4, sometimes 6, the runs will happen. The point is that he being on the crease. If he gives his wicket, then the runs will not happen. So in the similar fashion, in here you should avoid your losses. Don't give your wicket. If you make losses, meaning that it is as good as giving your wicket. Don't give your wicket. Just make sure that you have planned to be on the crease. Money will happen. Money will happen. Runs will happen. So don't worry about it. Okay. Bit of a financial advice from my side based on my experience. Again, I am no expert and I don't have any certificate that I can give you any financial advice or such, but all the advices that I am trying to give here, those are based out of my experience. So fixed deposit is one way. Keep only the money that you are going to need for 1 year or so, and for emergencies in fixed deposit. You can keep it in stocks, but stocks, if you have knowledge and if you can do the research in the stocks, then it's a very good investment engine. If you built up a strong portfolio or something, you can get a very good passive income in terms of dividends. You need to buy the stocks and have the capacity to hold it for 10 years or so. Get some good AAA kind of grade stocks, and nothing should happen. You should get dividend now and then, and that dividend can be used for your family expenses, and at least it will help you out some way. Okay. If you don't have much knowledge in stocks, or if you don't know how to pick up a stocks or something, then you should invest in some good mutual funds. You don't need to have that much knowledge in mutual funds. Just pick up some top performing mutual funds. You can ask some known people, or you can also ask me. I can suggest something, or just go to moneycontrol.com and try to do some research on that. You'll find out some good mutual funds there, just invest in that and just try to make sure that you keep the uh, money invested at least for 10 years or so to really get very good benefits. Now, land, then flats or house, I don't think so. You should start investing money in land or flats nowadays, because the property prices are not going to show big growths basically. Okay, so if you purchase something for say 1 lakh rupees, you don't get anything in 1 lakh. Let's take more bigger example. Say for example, you purchase a flat for say 30 lakh rupees, okay, which is very nominal. You have taken a loan and you have purchased a flat. Yeah, I don't think so you should really purchase a flat, because what will happen is the price of that 30 lakh property is not going to become 60 lakh in say 10 years or so. Because the growth is going to be really very slow, because now a lot of things, the new government has come, and they have put a lot of they are taking a lot of efforts that people should not be able to make any black money or something, and a lot of things are legalized, and a lot of efforts are being put to plug all the holes that are there in the Indian finance system. So the real estate prices are not going to appreciate really long term. So I don't really suggest that somebody should invest in real estate. And then trading, I strongly urge that if you have time and knowledge, then you should really think about options trading. You don't have to quit your job to do this, but you can have potential to earn very small and consistent profits on daily basis. And taking loans, I don't suggest that you should take a loan. The big items like expensive vehicles or houses, etc., I think you should avoid this, as we are looking forward for a really very difficult time going ahead, because cash in hand and liquid assets like stock and mutual funds are going to be a big savior. Okay, so it is going to be very difficult time going ahead. Now we are sitting right in middle of corona pandemic situation. We don't know how much time it is going to take for the vaccine to be developed, and from the point we'll start going back to our normal lives, and then further there will be a loss of income, loss of jobs and things like that. Things will start getting expensive, and money having being in hand is going to be really very important. If you take a loan, then you will have to really pay heavy interests back, and it will be a messy situation. So try to avoid taking any loans right now. Okay, so these are few advice, and then some final some final words I have. Today is 4th of April. This is the last video that I am making, and after this video I am going to update my website final time, and I'll update all the statistics there, all the video and the study material. I'm planning to start a new channel very soon called as Trade Options with Us, or Trade Options with Me. Legally, I'm not allowed to tell what you should buy and what you should not buy or hold or sell, because I'm not certified by SEBI or anybody as such. But I can surely trade. I can surely tell you what trades I took today, and based on the market condition, what I might do tomorrow or something. I can say that. No, it's a freedom of speech basically. And you can follow me if you are seriously thinking. You'll have to just subscribe my YouTube channel. The button is right here, right here. Just subscribe it, and whenever I start that channel, you should get some videos on daily basis. You will also get notified. So finally, I'm at the last slide of this presentation, and a big thanks. First of all, I would like to thank my wife Swati and my family, especially for the best support that they have given to me for this venture, because for last 1 year or so, all the free time I have spent in writing the book, doing research, making videos, designing some strategies. So all that time that I have spent doing all this thing is the time that I would have spent with them. I would have gone to movies, I would have gone, spent some time with them, but that I haven't done. Really very big thanks for them. Special thanks to my daughter, Pranjal. Actually, she has designed this logo of the Indian options, and she also designed my website, design buttons and things like that. She has also designed my book cover, and also the intro and outro video of all my these videos. If you see that initial video where the name comes and the money is falling and all those things, that video she has done by herself. So she actually made that video. It was all really very funny the way she did it. But thanks to her, and thanks to my son as well, who is always behind this camera. When I'm in front of the camera, he is behind the camera shooting these videos. And thanks to all my friends who have encouraged me and helped me tremendously, be it a proofreading of my book, and or find out any mistakes in the videos, or suggest the videos or something. There are so many friends. Actually, I cannot name it, because if I forget someone, then the other guy is going to be really pissed off on me. So it is better, let me just say friends. Okay. So finally, stay healthy, stay safe, take utmost care, precautions for this corona pandemic, and I really welcome you in this fabulous world of options trading. And if you want to reach me out, you can send me a mail at deepak.more at ingenijapan.com. Email address is also there in one of the slides in these presentations, and I'll upload my contact details below in the this summary section. There I'm going to add this. And finally, yeah, just study hard, man. We can make good money out of it, and it is possible to do, because I first have done it. Only then I can preach. Don't spend your time, valuable time, in stupid TikTok and WhatsApp and things like that. Try to learn, try to read a lot of things as much as possible. This is real knowledge, and someday these trading options will become so big that you might not worry about your job anymore. I'm not in that situation right now yet. Someday I will be, hopefully. So thank you very much, and you have a nice day. Bye bye.